All right. What's going on, guys? Marco here with Never a Case of the Mondays, and it is Monday. So this is next level home business mastery for the top 1% earner skill set. So you never have a case of the Mondays ever again. Okay, I'm gonna give out the Monday nuggets. My name is Mark Frank Montoya. Welcome to the page. If you're new, make sure like the page, and then you can get the drop down if you want to know when we're going live and giving out the nuggets and the free resources and all that stuff. You can click like, get notifications, and then click see first, because I'll put out the free resources, because when the water is rising, all the boats rise, and some of this stuff is a joke. Okay, a lot of people, a lot of leaders in the industry, they don't like me because I tell the truth. And there's a lot of pyramid mentality. Okay, get rich quick lottery ticket seeking opportunity seekers that think this stuff is easy. Get a couple people, we're all gonna get rich, stable, debt free, we're gonna be the next $1 billion, all that kind of stuff. It's just hype and fluff and craziness, and it's a freaking joke. Okay, so there's a lot of secrets, dirty little secrets that people don't want to hear, right? Especially some of the leaders that they're telling lies, man. So but I don't want to come off negative. Just I feel obligation to help everyone. So because it is a beautiful business model. It's just that there's a lot of the wrong kind of mentality going on. Okay, so nothing is easy or quick or any of that stuff. Not even simple. Okay, if you're looking for that kind of easy stuff, you're not going to find it, because it doesn't exist. If you actually want the real true walk away money, the wealth, the multiple streams of income, this is about multiple streams, and this page is about next level. Okay, so and today I'm going to go over the 7 questions that will help you enroll your most motivated people, so you're not dragging dead bodies and all that kind of stuff. But that takes skill too, right? So people often miss these kind of questions because in the beginning they give you these simple scripts, and that's important. If they know what they're doing, you're going to get like an easy, simple system that kind of inoculates you, or just gives you something easy, quick to go over right away. And we personally do that too on the front end to see who's going to stick. What's going on, guys? Josh, Brian, welcome. To see, it's kind of like weeds out the tire kickers, the curious versus the serious people that, want that next level to top 1% earner mindset stuff. And so we use kind of funnels and then filters, to see who's going to stick in through the initial stuff. So, that's important, the simple, easy, quick things sometimes, and Facebook has made it really sweet inside the secret groups. They didn't know that they made it really cool for network marketing, direct sales, home business stuff. But it's awesome. Okay, so... okay, warning. Okay, maybe if you're newer, you're having issues. You might not know the right questions to ask, right? And this is a warning, though. This is an advanced page, so if you're new, you'll want to really drop the ego and not try to do it yourself, because this business model does attract really sharp people. And sometimes they're too smart for their own good, and they want to do things their own way. So they're not willing to listen when they're first in, and they're trying to reinvent the wheel and hold their contacts tight. And I'm going to do it my way, And it's so important, if you're new, your first year, into the business, just listen and do 3-way stuff. Having help with your upline. But after a while, after you're positioned, okay, I mean we literally have been top earners now for a few years here. And we've been able to move over here to Carlsbad. Like we're towards the beach in Carlsbad, and the stuff is life changing. But that wasn't quick or easy. Okay, 7-10 years of well, for me, 12 years, 13 years of practice, training, time and money investment into specialized skills. But it was so freaking worth it, because we have multiple streams of income coming in for a financial fortress around us and our family that nothing can penetrate, and it's only getting bigger and better through the branding and stuff like this. So but if you're new, follow that. If you're positioned and once you attract and you can make people actually reach out to you and say, hey, I'm interested, like we kind of know how to do and have taught people. And by the way, if you want a free resource on that, I'm going to give it at the end. But drop down, you can type in like the word attract, and I'll give you a free resource that'll show you, give you hopefully a couple really good nuggets on what not to do and what to do to have people coming to you. Okay, but all right, so I'm gonna give you the questions. Okay, if you're experienced and once you kind of really know what you're doing there with the branding, attraction, all that kind of stuff. So when people say they're interested, I'm usually going, all right, awesome. Well, hey, we can set something up, but before we move into it, I'm just curious. Tell me more about you. What makes you open right now? Okay, and that'll give you some posture. And I'll flip it on them. People are weird. People are just weird about enrolling and you're trying to make money from me. We're all weird. We're all skeptical. All that kind of stuff. In the beginning, I was the most skeptical because I was already busy, knew what I was doing, professional, making millions of dollars. Okay, so actually, the most skeptical people are usually the best at the business. So that takes time too, right? You're planting seeds. I'm not going to do that training today, but tell me more about you. What makes you open right now? And if you're already past that stage and they're in the business, like they're already looking, they're already open, you can ask, well, how much do you want to make here in the next 9 to 12 months? And sometimes these are people that are in other, like they already have tried another business, but it's not doing so great. And if you're committed, you're serious, you're getting better, you're getting branded, there's people that are looking for vehicles that are actually going to be there. Okay, a lot of these companies tank, stagnate, go out of business. In fact, 99.999% of them do. Okay, that's a real stat. There's been over 100,000 businesses invented in this space, but there's only been 12 to actually hit $1 billion per year and keep going. Right? If you do the odds on that, that's pretty wild. So I always tell people, look, man, like don't just like do your due diligence. Go look at 100 companies, and then make your choice, because you're never gonna go, to like a presentation and they're gonna tell you the truth. Like, well, okay, we're like the 16th best, right? They're gonna say we're stable, we're debt free, we're gonna be the next billion, like. So I always say, look, this is like marriage. It's a commitment. So if you're going into marriage, and you have a 99.999% chance of not making it, Cheryl, you probably want to look for ideas and options that'll help you with those odds, right? Ton of due diligence. Okay, so number 2. That was number 1. Tell me more about you. I'm just curious. Tell me more about you. What makes you open right now? And make them sell you on why they're looking for something else, because you're going to get to the pain points, right? And you want to know. They don't care what you know until they know that you care. They don't care what you have. They don't even care about the business. They don't care about your business. Okay? They only care about themselves. People care, like, what's in it for me? What makes them stay up at night? What are their problems, frustrations, challenges, right? That they're going through. And then once they're kind of, okay, so your next stage is once they're kind of in, you're like, okay, how much do you want to make here in the next 9 to 12 months? Because you're going to kind of, help them framework in their own mind, okay, like indoctrinate them and get them thinking about that, right? And once you get that, whatever they want, right, in the next 9 to 12 months, what they picture that themselves doing, well, so awesome. Okay, $5,000 a month extra. What would that mean for your family? What would that mean for your life? Right? Like, how would you actually feel? How are you going to feel? How are you going to feel? Right? Your what do you call that? There's a word for that. Okay, but how are you going to feel when that's happening? Right? You're already letting them know that's going to happen, and they go into that space. And how are they going to feel when you do that? Because you're moving them emotionally. Okay. Or like, what would it feel like when you're making $5,000 extra a month after joining the business and making it happen, right? Then they'll associate doing something outside of what they're doing the business, with the feeling of, oh man, I really want that so I can retire, get out of my job, I'll be free, I'll be able to show my kids what it actually takes to be successful and be free, right? They're anchoring what they would have to do that. That brings them to an emotional state. Number 4. Now, if you can wave a magic wand What would your perfect business look like? What would you like your business to look like? What would be that, right? In a year or two. And really just be present, listening to them. What do they want? What do they picture, right? Okay, got it. And this is where I go. And it depends. You use your gut, right? But it depends on how postured you are, how much experience you have. This is what I do. I'm like, okay, so now to get there, or do you think you're really going to be willing to do what it takes? Sorry, someone called. So is that really realistic that you'd be, putting that time in to get there? Like, are you the type of person that accepts and faces the challenges that you would need to face to get there? Because it is possible. Whatever number they said, it is possible. These are proven systems, okay? You're not lying by telling them it is possible, and you know they can do it, right? Especially if you believe in yourself, you're going to project that. If you don't, you're going to have to work on that and get the right book and mentor to help you with that kind of stuff. Sometimes that stuff takes years. It took me years. So, and then you can go back. Okay, so number 5, this is kind of advanced stuff. Like I said, an advanced page, right? So, and I say, well, I mean, look, and that you get what they wanted, right? They're telling you what they want, what they really want, like the bigger dream. You're getting them to dream. You're getting them to step into that dream. What's it going to feel like when you do that, right? So now you got them there at the high point, but then you can go back on number 5, which is number 5 is like, I mean, well, if all it did was and would that be worth it to you? So if, say, they wanted to be making $10,000 a month, and oh man, how's that going to feel? Oh my gosh, I would be so, I'd be able to do this and this, and really show my kids what it takes. And okay, and look, like, I mean, and even if all it did was make you, write that down, even if all it did was make you an extra $2,000 or $4,000 a month extra on top of your job, help you pay off your car, help you pay off your house, even if all it did was make you a better person, right? And because the money is going to be the side effect of the person you become. You have to grow. You have to become the person you're trying to attract. But that person you become in the process, in the journey, even if all it did was make you into that person where you have no problem ever again in your life with money, or being in a nice, good situation where you can actually teach your kids the right things they need to know to be successful and have a good life, would that be worth it to you, right? That's another yes, okay? You're getting them in a yes pattern, right? Okay, so do you have any questions for me? Like, after you kind of go through the process and you're showing them stuff, these are also some questions that you can get to move forward. Because when we go through our 3-way, phone calls, or giving them the information with links, or, in groups, getting them other exposures, it's like, okay, awesome. Well, okay, sweet. So how was that? What did you like best, right? You're guiding their energy. And it's like, okay, so do you have any other questions for me? Like, what's important for you to know? That's number 6. Any other questions for me? Or, what else is important for you to know? That's number 6. And then number 7 is, okay, I got a question for you. You ready to get started? And you have to ask for the sale, okay? Don't be afraid. Get there. Even if they were just not ready or going to say no, you just have to get there, right? Face your fear. Ask the question. You'll see how good this works. Are you ready to get started? Awesome. Well, here's what we're going to do. And then you tell them what to do. You become the boss, all right? I'm going to send you a link right now. You're going to blah, 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 and then we're going to blah, 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 blah. That was 3 things. The human mind works in 3s. So you ask them what they want. Okay, awesome. So it's this, this, and this. Gain clarity and validate them. Oh, yep, exactly. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to send you blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to blah, blah, blah. 3 things, okay? And then the follow-up. How's that? Does that make sense? Give me love if that makes sense, and that was good. Okay. Cheryl's over there with on the success trips, right? Hey Cheryl, you're on a success trip right now. I think you're in Ireland. Has all this information helped you completely change your life? Everyone, actually, I would follow Cheryl, because that's an example of a pure badass. Okay. She'll give you tons of, I'm sure, great content that you can watch and see how she does it and how she makes it on all the success trips. So that'll give you a framework. Okay, so like I said, if you want a free resource on, like, see, this is a framework on the questions you can ask once they say, yes, I'm interested, right? To enroll them into their visions so they're actually self-motivated, not like motivatable where you have to drag them over the goal line kicking and screaming. Nobody wants to do that. That'll drag you down. It'll discourage you. You'll move slow. You'll finally fizzle out. Don't try to drag dead people, dead bodies. It'll make you really tired and discouraged. But so if you want to know how to, those questions will get them to really enroll and be self-motivated. If you actually want to know how to make sure and attract them without you going and being pushy or salesy or spammy or whatever, I've put together a free resource. I forgot what I called it, Ninja Attraction or something like that. But drop down, just type the word attract, and I can get that resource to you. It's free. I've made it, best I can to help people that don't know what they're doing, because I get spammed a lot. Hey, it's just careless, out there trying to get people. Remember, don't try to get people. Don't try to recruit them, right? Be present. Look to help them either way, just like I'm doing on this page, okay? Much love, guys. Hope that was valuable. The most beautiful industry in the world, by far. I'm living proof. Literally do whatever the hell I want. I'm about to take the kid to the beach. I'm not saying this to brag, just the power of really stepping in there, finding the right people, 7 to 10 years. Give yourself 7 to 10 years. You're going to work hard anyway for the next 7 to 10 years, but this way you're getting really good at building a skill of freedom, not building a skill of being, busy, a skill that will keep you busy, right? So much love. Have a good Monday. Talk soon.